So I wonder if the other guy's the apprentice. What? That's not a freaking... weird. That doesn't count as stealing. So I wonder if this guy's the apprentice that he's sick of, and could be a third... I mean, this guy could be the, alibi. You didn't think about that, Garen? You have a freaking person that watches you all the time, maybe. Maybe.
Who are you?
I am Leonard. Berserker, prospective hunter, and apprentice. At least I will be if Master Garen will teach me.
You're learning to be a hunter?
I'm an apprentice. Do you have any hunting experience?
I'm a born hunter.
You are? What have you seen? Have you seen swamp spiders or trolls? Did you fight them?
There's not much on Magalan I haven't fought. You don't have a choice when you're out here in the wilderness. Before anything else, you must be quick.
Quick. Quick, yes, that's what Master Garen says. Seems he does know what he's talking about. When he talks to me.
You don't hunt together then?
We have, but last time we went out, I made too much noise. We were attacked by raptors. He let me try and shoot the pack leader, but I dropped my bow.
You dropped your bow?
I know. We were moving, I stumbled. Then it was too late. We had to run. Master Garen's not really spoken to me since.
You lost your bow?
Yes, I wasn't going to stay there unarmed. I ran.
So, get another bow.
Garen, Master Garen, won't let me have one. He says I have to make one. He's not taught me how to make one. I need my old one back. How can I hunt without a bow? Make a new one? Where would I even start?
Oh no, they forgot to, they forgot to unequip his bow, so he's clearly... There's so many adorable little rough edges in this game that are, like, not... They'd be a problem if the game didn't have some level of charm for itself, but so far I have some goodwill to wear through, so it's, like, kind of fine for now, but there's definitely some issues here where, like, quests trigger in the wrong order, and dialogue is weird. Like, that other guy was like, I had a dialogue option of, like, you don't like Asgore, but it was available before I even asked him about Asgore. So it's like a sequence break. And here he's like, what do I do? What do I do without my bow? And I'm like, I can see the bow. It's right there. It's right there on your back. I don't have crafting skill at all still, right? No.
And you want me to get it?
Would you? Would you bring me my bow?
I never said that.
But would you think about it? Please. Please, will you help me? I can pay you if you do.
Where did you lose your bow?
Everything happened so fast, I can't really remember the exact spot. In any case, it was to the north, by the cliffs below, under Goliath.
That's a lot of ground to search.
Yeah, but at least the raptors have moved on. They followed us, so they're not around there anymore. If I think of anything else, I'll let you know.
I will find your bow.
If you do that, you will have my eternal thanks. And I will also give you a few shards in addition to my portion from the hunt. Oh, and this needs to stay between us. I don't want Garen to learn about it. He'll get over it when I have my bow back. But if he hears in advance, he'll try and talk you out of it.
I hate to break it to you, but Leonard, Garen already knows about it, because we're talking 5 feet away from him, and he's a hunter, so he's trained to react to, he's trained to be able to hear things pretty well, especially when people are talking 5 feet away from him. The moment it's outside, it's not stealing, but when it's inside, it's stealing. Go figure, huh? What's over there? I want to poke around. Place is interesting to go around. So we have 1.4 and against Garen so far, which is that he doesn't like Asgore, but he doesn't use the right type of weapon. That's a raptor. Let's just do a preemptive save because I have no goddamn clue how hard they are to fight, and I haven't been in a fight in like hours. I'm sorry if that's been draining on people's patience at all. Just there's a very dense town area right away. Reminds me of It actually reminds me of the beginning of Mass Effect, where you get plopped into the Citadel, and there's just tons of stuff to do on the Citadel right at the beginning. Oh my god, look at that thing, it's huge. He's just jumping around. Did he attack something just? Oh, he's gonna see me. Let's just get this out of the way. He's super not gonna get surprised. Hey there. Ow, holy shit. Oh, I'm fucked. This is what being fucked looks like. Holy shit. This is normal difficulty. And now we know why that guy wants to only go with an experienced hunter. Because you will get destroyed. Holy crap. Can I fight this guy at least? Hey, you. Oh. Am I good enough to fight you yet? Ow. Not really. I suck so much. Look how much I suck. It's amazing. Alright, we're gonna have to increase that strength score. Because that increased... I went into, I went and invested into some bonus health and stamina, but that's not gonna make the difference here. I need some strength, and I need some better equipment. I need a full set of armor. Need to find that. Survivor's Journal. That really just happened. What kind of range do you have? Holy shit. Ah. God damn. Okay. Ah. Holy crap. Holy crap. They knew they were giving the players freaking mobility, didn't they? They went and gave everybody else tools to deal with that. I almost just died again. What's down there? I want to read the journal, but right now the test is just how far do I need to get away before combat ends. Oof. Try to not take fall damage here. Oh shit. There it is. Son of a bitch! It's gonna be hard to get back up at this point with what I'm doing. Ah. Combat seems to have ended. Wow. That was a problem. And so is a lack of auto regen. I think I can read the journal now. I keep forgetting just how many tabs there are in this game. Whoops. It's not under materials, right? Other socket. Oh, it's right. It's your quest inventory. Yeah. You have a weapon inventory, then an armor inventory, then an items inventory, then missions, which you would think is the quest log, but that also has a quest inventory. I keep losing track of that. Diary from someone who survived the comet strike. For posterity. It must be 2 months since the comet struck. We've managed to find supplies amongst the ruins and build a shelter on one section of land that seems stable. Luckily, it's hidden behind the roof of the house, hidden from view. That makes us feel safe. Feel safe. Does that mean we are safe? Or just crazy? 5820. Let's see. Managed to find supplies amongst the ruins, build shelter on one section of land that seems stable. Luckily, it's hidden behind the roof. Hidden from view. Behind the roof, there's a safe with the code 5820. Crap, I have to go back there, don't I? This place was dangerous. This game is dangerous. Ah. Honestly, I haven't gained anything. I didn't gain anything in the process, so I might as well just load my own save. See if I can, like, go all stealthy and not aggro them this time. Now that I know there's a safe around here. They aggroed on me? There's no combat music, which is good. Sneak. Behind the roof. Let's not get caught by that thing. Oh. There's no second floor, or there's no basement. Like I thought there'd be. Can't go that way. Back to crouching, just in case. Yes. 5820.
I'm in.
Yes. Unusable first aid kit. This medikit's really old, but there's some useful equipment in it. Old world money toy car bolt. Oh. Well, I got it. Flyer. Journal 1. Shit. Shit. Shits. Oh, Jesus. That's bad. That's bad. I didn't want him to catch me. I did not want him to catch me, but he caught me and now I'm running. Oh, I lost him this time. What made him so much easier to lose this time? Alright. Am I encroaching on somebody else's territory now? Oh, let's not get spotted by that guy. Oh, the raptors. Look how many there are. One of them was impossible, and there's like 4. Son of a bitch. Am I in combat right now? Yes, I am. Ah! Son of a bitch. I just want to read the journal. I am in danger. Oh. That was not the best call. Reminds me of the giant flowers from TMNT 2. Keep moving. Oh, trying to run. They made sneak and run the same button. That was a weird call. I could probably remap it, I suppose. Oh. Not great news either. I just ended up running towards another one. Lifeblood? The hell is that? What is lifeblood? Is it literally someone's blood? Someone had a camp here. Seems like it's kind of a mess now. Try to read that damn journal. Alright, there's journal 2. Journal 1. For posterity. I'm writing these lines to, I don't know, to feel like I've got a voice? There's a point to this? The world became hell. We spent the day like everyone else, just doing what we could. You could hear people screaming under the rubble. Some we could dig out, but with no emergency services, no lifting equipment, most of the screams went on until silence beneath the shattered concrete. The first night was lit by fires. We were so busy during the day, It was only then that we saw. When the flames from the city covered the horizon, the ground shook, almost without pause. The air is thick, with dust and ash. Wet cloth on the mouth barely stops me breathing it in. Second day after impact. I'm dog-tired, but now is not the time to sleep. We have done what we can for the people. I think that's typo? Now we need food, water. I will go to the gas station and see if there is still supplies there. The gas station was cleaned out. I found a few cans not far from a body. They must have dropped them when they were shot. We're hearing shots now. People are already desperate. I think we need a weapon. Second night after impact, the quakes do not stop. I am sitting outside what remains of our house as it sinks lower and lower into the ground, and all I can think of is that we still haven't paid it off. Third day after impact. We try to save what there is. It seems crazy looking around, but we have decided to stay. Where else is there to go? And how would we get there anyway? Old leaflet. Did I read this yet? Apply now. Do you want to know how healthy your child is? We will conduct a free examination at our processing center, Infinite Skies, for a better future. Oh. What the fuck just happened? What was that? That wasn't the sound from this, was it? I have no idea what that was. That was so weird. What the fuck? That was like the loudest sound ever, and I have no idea what caused it. I could only assume I was in combat, but I wasn't. Uh-oh. The bird. A primary power that sets humans apart. Oh god, it's a raptor. It's really not useful for making horizontal speed. Oh shit. The primary speed that sets human apart. Speed. The primary skill that sets humans apart from so many other animals on Earth is that we are marathon runners. That's a specific ability that we are unusually good at compared to most things, really. We like to think of ourselves as these shitty, squishy creatures that suck compared to most wildlife and everything, but actually, we can do insane marathons that other creatures can't do. So it's not that it's not really that unnoble to run away from danger in video games and stuff like that. It's our advantage. We can just run and keep running. That must be the heart of the Earth. Look at that big thing.
Are you serious?
That's Eardor.
If that's the way you feel, then ask around and see who needs help.
These are generic cultivators.
Ask me what that was about.
So he's the suspect.
Ooh, who are you? What are you doing here? No one's allowed round the world, Hart.
You seem nervous.
Yeah, normally the only people to come out here are albs, or outlaws. Which are you?
Are you responsible for the world heart here?
That's what you care about? The world heart? What about the men sent with it? If we wither, it does too. Goliath should care as much about us as they care about that plant. But yes, what are we next to a world heart? Ants in history. Here we are standing by the future of Magalan, the very thing given to us in Magalan's hour of need. Maybe that's what Bourne meant. He told me being a cultivator was about learning who you are. Out here, isolated with this thing to care about, I've certainly gained perspective.
He's going after me for only caring about the world heart, but I'm actually here because he's a murder suspect. I don't know if that'll be really an upgrade. Turns out I am here to specifically take an interest in you, and that's not great news for you.
What is a cultivator?
Well, we're farmers, in the main. We grow the crops for Goliath, and we tend to the seedlings and the world hearts. The warriors act like they're the big guys, but really they're here to protect us. Warriors might get the glory, but it's us cultivators who are changing the world.
Alright, so first of all, take note of the fact that he uses a sword for a weapon. And also, my first guess about the clumsy stab wounds was thinking that it might be a cultivator who did it, so those are both not good signs.
How long have you been doing this?
Oh, I didn't want to do it. This was a sentence. I got sent here as punishment 5 years ago.
Punished? And you say you enjoy doing this?
Yeah, masochist, aren't I? Beer, women, and fights were all that used to matter. Now, I get a kick from seeing just a few seedlings a season make it all the way to mature. I can take pride from that.
And so he claims to be taking pride in this place, but he is here as a punishment, so there's an additional potential reason.
How safe is the world's heart here?
You mean with the Albs scouting out Goliath? They don't seem to register it. The World Heart mustn't be their mission, or they don't know about it. They'd kill me fast enough, though. That is, if the animals didn't get me first, or I don't eat the wrong thing and get poisoned. Still, all in a day's work.
So, you're happy out here?
Happy? I don't know. I'm not dead. But if you're offering to help, there is one thing. I've not had any supplies from Goliath. Can you get them to send someone with my food supplies?
What do you mean the Albs don't register the World Heart?
They don't come here. They bypass it, keeping their distance. You'd think they'd come straight for it, huh? It's eating ELEX, and they sort of want all the ELEX, don't they? Maybe they don't like the mana. The mutants here love it, but when they eat it, it makes them sick. Maybe the Albs can sense that, and they want to stay healthy.
Where do you get your supplies from?
Directly from Goliath, normally. Sometimes we'll get something from passing hunters, but you can't rely on that.
Why have the deliveries come to a halt?
The Alb attacks. The warlords have put all the warriors on defense and cut down on the supply runs. We're supposed to be self-sufficient out here, but with more Alb attacks and more creatures, we don't have time to grow, forage, or hunt anymore.
Why plant the World Heart out here where it's in danger?
You don't understand much about our ways, do you?
So tell me.
We're changing the world with them. Wherever you plant a World Heart, it extracts the ELEX from the ground, pulls the poison out of the soil. It makes the soil come back to life, lets Magalan's nature return to it. So whenever we plant a World Heart, life follows. The more we plant, the more of Magalan is restored. We have to plant them in places like this because it's where they make a difference. All this around us, is because of the World Heart.
So where do the World Hearts come from?
I don't know. They found the first ones, the first berserkers. They realized what it could do, that it fed on ELEX rather than dying from it, so they started cultivating them.
Yeah, I'm really starting to think this is like a Thorian creeper again from Pharos. Because, like, I think it came from the mountain, right? With the comet? It's an alien life form, probably, and that's why it's so weirdly, uniquely capable of dealing with this thing that was otherwise like the death of our world before. And it might be benevolent, it might not be an evil, creepy, parasite, nightmare root system that takes over the world and ruins the world all over again. But that also might be that I might be guessing a twist that they bring up later. Or it might just be benevolent, I don't know. But they are essentially spreading Zerg creep across the planet.
I will ask about your food supplies.
Thank you. Cinda is probably the best person to ask. She's fierce. I mean, ball-shriveling fierce, but gets things done. I'm not asking for anything special, just the usual supply run. Or just, well, anything, to be honest. We're hungry out here.
Won't they send you supplies?
At some point, when they remember. Trust me, you going and asking will be faster than us waiting for them to remember. Our stomachs have better memories than they have. Listen, Goliath aside, there's a plant, the cultivator's loaf. If we could collect some of that, it would help us. It grows everywhere, but we've just not had time to collect them. 4 dozen should be enough.
4 dozen?
Yes, hopefully that would last us until we get another supply run. Say, let's round it up. Can you bring me 50? It would save you a trip to Goliath.
Son of a bitch. I was like, hey, I've been collecting some of those stuff. Then he's like, by the way, I want 1 billion. I'm like, oh shit, no, I don't have that much at all.
Tell me, what do you know about Ascor's murder?
Nothing really. I don't hear much from Goliath out here.
You work here on your own?
Most of the time. That's part of the punishment. It didn't used to be as lonely. They'd send patrols out to check on us. But since the Albs started attacking, we've been left on our own out here. Yeah, I guess we're not a priority.
So the other guy says he needs a bow, and he has a bow on his back. This guy says he works alone, but there's 2 other guys here. It's like they didn't make the world match what the people say sometimes.
How well do you know Ascor?
Not at all. I mean, I knew of him. People talked about him. But I don't think I ever said more than hello to him, and he ignored me. He didn't really have time for cultivators. But, you know, people can be like that. Some value our work, others think they're superior somehow.
Do you carry a sword?
Of course. It's dangerous out here.
Do you know where they found Ascor's body?
I'm guessing somewhere in the forest, or why ask me, right?
Did you hear anything else about Ascor?
Well, I'm wondering why you're not asking me about the seedling that disappeared the same night Ascor was murdered. No one seems to be asking about it, and from what I heard, it wasn't just a seedling, it was one close to maturity. I heard it was being sent to a cultivator in the hope it could go on to Tavar or somewhere as a new world heart. But it never arrived.
He started expanding and divulging information really abruptly after giving no information for the most part for the previous questions. Part of me wonders if that's a genuine clue and that's just sort of coming out of nowhere, and part of me wonders if he's deflecting and getting up and conjuring up a big story because he's nervous about me getting close or something.
So, you were here when he was killed?
Probably. I haven't been anywhere else in months. I only go back for supplies or to transport seedlings. When was Ascor killed?
3 months ago, around Mana's Eve.
Oh, then I was back in Goliath sometime around then. I've lost track, to be honest, but whenever it was, I didn't see anything.
I don't think you killed Ascor.
Me? Of course I didn't.
You really don't think you have a motive?
You mean the seedling he had? I'm a cultivator. I look after a world heart. I want to know what happened to the seedling he had. Why aren't you investigating where it went?
You're out here with a sword and no witnesses.
If I tried to attack a warrior with a sword, chances are you'd be planting me in the ground.
Probably.
Gossip is just gossip. You shouldn't listen to it.
Yeah, I work out here alone.
Yeah,
You can believe me.
If you can get the spares.
Let's see here.
It'll be a warm day in Zakor before that happens.
Let's look at dialogue real quick. I feel like am I crazy? Let's see. It's Duris. Eardor.
Well, if she had asked me...
Did I hear Jax correctly? Because I was like, what the hell, Jax?
Some guys just open their mouths too much.
You think you can get a hold of a
Are
decent
these
set of
even in the right
outfits?
order?
I can find some shards to cover that.
But it never arrived.
They're still full of useful things. If you look in the right
that's the
place.
way
Oh,
you
it's
feel,
not a
ask
complete
around and see who
it's not a
needs help.
complete transcript of the conversation. It's just specific parts of the conversation. Okay.
He was robbed.
I'm pretty sure I heard my character just pop out and straight up say, "I don't think you killed Ascor." And I'm like, "Why are you saying that? I didn't say that."
Just can't find those these days.
I think that's what he said. And I'm like, "What are you doing, protagonist? Stop just coming out and saying that I don't think you killed them." I feel like that should be me as the player's job to decide what I think and don't think.
If you haven't got the
I
proper
think he
equipment,
said that,
you're going to die.
but I can't check for sure without checking the footage later or something, because apparently that's not in the transcript. Oh, are you like a shitty little dinosaur? No, you're just like a bird creature. You're a biter. Make weird noises when I'm swinging a weapon. Kind of strangely off-putting. Oh, that doesn't fill it up. Those happen in a weird order. There we go. That's more what I was going for. I am so weak. I just need to beat some things up until I get better at beating things up. There we go. Even that takes a long time to kill. Need to pump up that strength. And then once I've got the strength pumped up, I can then get a weapon that does massively more damage than this piece of crap. Oh, that's a lot of raptors next to a Humvee. Oh, it's too bad that there's raptors there, because I kind of want to check out the Humvee. What if the Humvee has like rifles in it or something? I could probably use some alternate attack weapons. You really do start things off in this game remarkably weak, don't you? Oh right, my weapon's out, so I can't loot. Oh, forbidden. Someone's here. Curious. Very curious. It would seem that somebody actually lives here, and maybe is here right now. Let's meet the locals. I think they're hammering. Oh. Yeah. It's barricaded, there's cots. A distillery, it looks like. Lanterns are lighting it up. So, yeah, so it is stealing if I take things here. But there's so many not vampires, so many raptors outside. There you are.
I will notice if anything goes missing, all right?
She's just called a hermit? Are there any... let's not get seen by them, if I can avoid it. Keeping an eye out for anything that can be spotted. Some of this stuff could be spare metals. Oh shit. That's terrifying that there's just crowds of raptors wandering around outside. Not cool with that. Alright, so she doesn't like me being here.
What are you doing here?
That's the same one. Are we under attack right now? I just walked into her bathroom. Here, you. Do you have dialogue?
Get out of our house! There's nothing for you here. Nothing. You're dead meat.
Oh shit. Okay.
I will notice if anything goes missing, all right?
Oh, fuck me. Dude.
What are you doing here?
Holy shit. That is a severe reaction, is what I would call. Can you get up here? Okay. I mean, I get it. I get it. I'm in your house, but holy shit. Oh shit. Dude, leave me alone. Oh, there's raptors around here. I don't want to aggro the raptors, but I also don't want to get shot to death by the guy that has a gun who was shooting at me. This suddenly turned into a match of PUBG. Holy crap. Video games have made me feel unusually safe with the idea of wandering into people's houses. I didn't steal anything. I was all excited, like I was like, ooh, maybe there's a named NPC that would like to talk to me in here about their local raptor problems, perhaps? Seems like a reasonable thing. Nope, he shot the shit out of me. There's dudes up there. I'm not near my objective, though. They might not be friendly. Friendly? Oh. Oh no. They're an entire gang that uses radiation weapons. Oh, I made the wrong call. Judging from my past experiences, I totally can't fight them. Are you alive or dead? Oh, you're dead. That's not a good sign, is it? Because what killed you? Hey, it's that guy. Hey, you again. How you doing? That might not go well if they aggro on each other. Oh, jeez. Were they doing some lynchings out here? What the hell's going on with the freaking, like, crosses that people are clearly supposed to be tied to? Is that a berserker punishment? Do they burn people? So are the small things that are in the farm-looking areas the seedlings, or are these weird shiny things the seedlings? Because around here we have these glowing things that, like, sure they emit light, but they're also like, maybe that's part of the world tree stuff? Speak to Baron.
Nothing to do?
What? Who are you? What do you want? Who goes there?
Are you a guard?
Stop asking questions and answer them. Who are you?
You're lucky I'm not an enemy.
Well, you know it's not like the elves are going to attack these trees, is it? If there's one thing the elves know we got a lot of, it's trees. And it's not like these trees do much. I mean, they're not going to run away while I'm asleep, are they? Did Master Thorold send you? Is there something important? Because if not, just go, okay?
So he's been lazily sleeping around here. He does appear to use a bow. The issue here, though, is there's so much danger around here with straight-up raptors, I would not be sleeping in the road. Holy shit.
What makes you think Thorold the Pilgrim sent me?
When he was still the big boss up there in Goliath, he used to reprimand me quite often. I wondered if he was still keeping an eye on me. Still, whatever. I've heard he's retreated into study. Let him play with his magic. I hope it does save us. And while he's away, I have my peace and quiet out here.
What do you know about Thorold's retreat?
Not much. It said that he is working on a plan to stop the Albs. It's something huge that would change the war in all of Magalan. You think it? It happens. The Albs are screwed. Just like that. No idea what it is, though. But nobody is really allowed to talk about it. But then nobody even really understands what he's doing anyway.
Where is Pilgrim Thorold?
Well, that is confidential. Meaning, if anyone actually knows, no one is actually saying. Maybe he will figure out how to rob the elves of their magical strength, at least. Then good, honest warriors could go back to sleeping in nice, comfortable beds.
Now there is a future that Magalan should be fighting for. I need to ask you about Ascor's murder.
I can't tell you anything about that. Not anything that's not being said already. He should have kept his head down like me. Ambition only gets you dead. He should have picked his spot and stayed there. Why are you interested in that? Really?
You look quite strong for somebody who's just standing around all day.
Maybe. And?
Have you been trained to use that sword?
All berserkers are. You think I could survive out here if I couldn't use it?
Where's the sword? I don't see a sword. Oh, I know. Is that a sword on his hip? Maybe I just can't see it from this camera angle. It's wobbling weird. That doesn't. No, that's not a. That's a water skin. He's using a bow.
Ascor's body was found near here. Did you see it?
No. I know where he was found. But no, I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't see him. I wouldn't want to remember him like that. My duties keep me here most of the time. So I stay looking after my girls, the trees, making sure they stay safe.
Where do you go when you do get away?
Nearby. Not Goliath, if that's what you mean. I tend to stay out here these days.
Where nearby?
The lift into the Valley of the Damned. That's a good place to relax. There's quite the view of the valley there. It's a good place to let your worries just drift away.
Did you know Ascor well?
Since we were old enough to crawl, our parents were friends. We grew up like brothers.
Tell me what you do know about the murder.
Me? I only know what people are saying. That they thought Ascor had run away, but he hadn't. He'd been murdered somewhere out in the forest. I was out here at the time, on guard duty.
Did anyone see you? Is there anyone who can give you an alibi?
Hilda. She was with me all night. Her and Alba, and Dagny, and Erica, Freya, Garrett, Heggie, Magda. They're the trees over there. They're my girls. It's very lonely out here. So no, I have no alibi. I hope you find who did it.
Maybe you did it. You knew him. You don't have an alibi.
Well, why would I kill him? He was my friend.
Why should I believe you?
Because it sounds like you're doing something about this, like you want to find out who did it. You should start with people who had a problem with him, not his friends.
Your friend Ascor. What kind of man was he?
Well, he wasn't a simple guy. He was my friend. Our parents were friends. We basically grew up as brothers. But he was sort of ambitious, and that sometimes, well, made him an ass. Listen, it doesn't matter. Just forget what I said.
Ambition could give a motive, if he got in someone's way.
Well, don't look at me. I'm happy where I am. I don't give a troll's ass about promotion.
Well, don't look at me. Where did you get that accent? Who in the world do you meet that has that accent?